คุณตุลสถิต there seems to be some good news finally from the new government. What is it?
You are referring to the oil prices?
Yes, finally.
Okay, it can be good news or bad news, depending on who you are.
Isn't it entirely good news at all? Cheaper price?
If you have a car and you have to, your car needs gasoline, obviously the government decision to reduce contribution to the oil fund will benefit car users like us.
Right.
And also many industries will also be benefited by this decision of the government. Technically, what happened is that the government has announced reduction of contributions
to the oil
fund. Yeah.
The oil fund.
Oil dealers have been made to contribute a lot of their profits into this fund so that the government can use the money to stabilize the market and also use the money to encourage people to use alternative energy. And today the government has announced a stop or reduction of contribution to this oil fund.
Oh, so what exactly is going to happen tomorrow?
Well, the diesel prices and octane 91 and octane 95 prices will be down up to 8 baht.
8 baht, that's a lot.
Per liter, which is a lot. So starting tomorrow, we will see a lot of people flocking to gas stations and fill up their tanks.
Right.
And also the benefit will also cover a lot of industries that have been relying on gasoline also.
Right.
So we can expect cheaper products because when the production costs have been reduced, the products will be cheaper. That is natural.
Right.
That.
So overall, it seems to be good news. Only the good side of this.
Well, yes. On the short term, of course, you will be paying less for your car, but I mean, in the long term, environmentalists will not be happy about this measure of the government.
Why is that?
Over the past few years, governments, not just one government, but many governments have been encouraging people to use alternative energy.
You mean
the gasohol, something like that.
Right.
And this had led to the encouragement of the people, of the farmers to grow things like sugarcane and tapioca. Also, and the government in the past have been spending a lot of efforts to promote the use of alternative energy.
Right. So by announcing this reduction, so that means these farmers gonna suffer something.
Yes, of course. The first thing that will happen is that it will make people think twice. People who want to use alternative energy because the prices are cheaper than conventional energy, they will look at the new prices of gasoline.
Will there be much difference in the two?
The difference
prices?
used to be very big,
right.
But now with the reduction of the contribution to the oil fund, that will make the prices of gasoline and diesel quite lower, much lower. So the people will be tempted to go back to use the conventional energy and then turn their back on alternative energy. This will make environmentalists not so happy about.
Oh, right. I can see that.
Yes, and also we have been talking about the principle of having the polluters pay for what they do to environment. And
what could you explain more? Polluters pay.
This idea of oil fund somehow is related to this concept of having whoever make the environment suffer, you pay.
All right.
You pay you pay more than others.
So you mean those who drive have to pay more?
Yes. So octane for 91 and octane 95 are not so friendly to environment.
So they pay more.
You want to use it, you have to pay more for it.
All right.
But this somehow will encourage people to go back to octane 91 and octane 95.
In terms of the oil fund, what's going to happen?
Well, the government will have to find some money to at least subsidize whatever that is needed in the future. The government still is not quite clear about this, how to find the money today.
Right. Because in the past, the government the government has to use a lot of money from the oil fund to help make the price of these gasoline
Alternative
Yes.
energy cheap,
Cheap.
to make a difference substantial to tempt people to use alternative energy. But now that money is not there anymore in the oil front, or it will be far less than in the past. So the government will have to find a way to get this oil fund objectives going.
Right. So after hearing your view now, I'm begin to feel uncertain about what seems to be the good news could be not the good
Not
news
so
at all.
good. It
Right.
depends on who you are. If you use a car, you feel happy about it. But looking for the long term,
It might not be good for
it
the
might be
country.
that good. So you have to be very careful about the use of energy.